And finally, if as Shakespeare said, the play is the thing, then this play is everything to an amazing group of students from Arch City Theater Troupe. These young thespians direct, act, choreograph, and perform an elaborate production, all to raise money for charity. Erin Mermelstein finds out they are making quite an impact on a cause that is very near and dear to their hearts.
7 years ago, a girl named Helen Rapp, when her little brother was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, decided to start a theater troupe to benefit JDRF.
At the time, of course, I was upset by the diagnosis, but I also really was hoping to do something to make a difference. And the one thing that I did know how to do at that age was theater. So I set out with my friends to kind of put together a little musical. The first year, I was begging my friends, groveling, will you please just do this for me? It would mean a lot to me, it would mean a lot to Turner. But then, in more recent years, we've had people beg to be in it.
I was 7 and I saw my friend Stephanie up on stage, and I really loved singing and dancing, and she was doing it, which kind of made me want to do it. It's not really like school where it's something you have to do. This is something you want to do.
It's really amazing that I can have so much fun doing what I love and simultaneously helping out people who I care about. It's really great.
While most students participate for the love of theater, others do it for more personal reasons.
I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was only 22 months old, and I've battled it for over 9 years now. I love the purpose for which ACTT was created and the generous friends and audiences even more.
Juvenile diabetes is one part of my life, and my other part of my life is musical theater. It means so much to me to see some of my best friends put so much time and energy into creating a show like this, and it's so cool to be able to do what I love on stage, perform my heart out, and realize that this is going towards a cure that could eventually save my life.
One of the things that we find is that these kids with type 1, they bond and they understand each other. They understand the daily struggles that they go through, and therefore they don't want another child to be diagnosed. All they want is one day without diabetes.
This year's show is called Bring On Tomorrow. It's produced and directed by 16-year-old Sally Lemkemeyer, and it's all about
Optimism, just the feeling of happiness and pushing forward and being optimistic about life.
We've got heart, all you really need is heart. When the odds say you'll never win, that's when the grit should start.
We have 37 kids from 20 schools this year. It's really cool because we get kids from all over the St. Louis area, and it's really fun to get to see the older kids helping the younger kids and just everyone come together.
I kind of have always seen Arch City Theater Troupe as having 3 missions. The first is to give kids an opportunity to use their talents to help other people, and to also give kids a leadership opportunity. And the second is to raise money for Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and the third is to inspire our audience members to kind of develop the same commitment to service that I have tried to instill in cast members.
For the members of the cast, taking on these leadership roles means commitment, hard work, and one more thing, no adults allowed.
I think Helen always wanted it to be something a little different and special, that kids could say that they did it and we did it ourselves. We have never had the help of parents for any of it, so it's 37 kids in the cast plus a lot of kids helping with the crew, the set, the lights, everything. I'm directing the whole thing, and it's a lot different from any other show because it's kids running everything.
There is always at least one adult. However, we take a back seat. We are not directing it. We are not driving this. We take our direction from the children.
So why do these very talented students put their hearts and souls into this production?
For me, the main goal is to create a show that will give kids all over St. Louis the opportunity to use their passion, what they love, to give back to the community and learn that you can use what you have to create something incredible. And you can do it without the help of adults, you can do it by yourself, and you can learn to lead and create something that you can use to give back.
As a type 1 diabetic, one of my biggest things is education. education on diabetes and diabetes awareness, because people my age, they don't know what diabetes is. Juvenile diabetes is 24/7. There's no vacation. It is always there. But I feel like here, it's just a big deal for me that I can try to be a role model to those kids living with diabetes to show that yes, you can get up on stage, or yes, you can play soccer, you can do whatever you want as a diabetic. You just have to go about it in a different way.
The St. Louis community has taken notice of these inspirational young people and responded with generosity.
In 6 years, we have raised over $100,000 for juvenile diabetes.
Sometimes I even forget that we're raising money for JDRF because I'm having so much fun. I hope the money that we raise finds a cure. I'm done with getting shots and all that. Don't want that anymore.
The thing that to me means the most about this year is just that it was always my dream to have it continue after I graduated, and the fact that it is just means more to me than I can possibly express.